We are now live. I can switch it to the other thing so you don't have to look at yourself.
That's for the best.
I have it over here because I looked it up. Oh, right. What is the percentages? That one's the higher percent.
5-5.
4, 4, 5, and
Hey.
5, 5.
Why do I have 2?
Because we're going to split the Kelp Gose.
Okay.
Because you already said you don't like it all that much. So.
Spoilers.
You have a little bit of it. Just saying. Just saying.
Spoiler alert.
So, that one. We are in the right one. Okay. Well, all right. So for the purposes of... Oh, and then I got to crank that a little bit so that we can see, just in case anybody hops in and chats. Ian sometimes is on his break around now. Ian is not here. I am Ross. Joining me is my wife, Brittany. Ian is at work tonight, so we get to drink Ian's least favorite and my wife's favorite, which is why it's a sour night. So, on sour night, we are attempting to drink Nova Scotia Dry. I almost forgot to say that. It feels weird not being at the same spot that I usually am.
The vibes are there.
The vibes are there. That is true. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I feel different, not awkward, just different. It's a different room. It's a different. I'm looking at a different thing. I'm sitting downstairs and I'm all a bit more comfortable, but still, sours not my favorite, not Ian's favorite. Your favorite beer style?
Question?
It will. We like other stuff too. But would you say if someone said what is your favorite beer style, you would just immediately say sours. Sirs. Suarez. All right. Well, we can get straight into it then.
Let's rock.
The first one coming in at a low 4.0%. It's not low, but usually sours are a bit lower, which is why this was the answer to why we're doing 3. It's because they're usually low percentage. If someone ever decided to make an imperial sour, like a spicy, can you imagine like a rum coconut imperial sour?
I would like it.
Oh, I'd give it a whirl. Mostly because I'm just, all about whatever. The Roof Hound Brewing Company. I'm not sure if that's showing it yet.
Yeah, bring us back.
Let's get it back in there. There it is. The Roof Hound Brewing Company has the Grumpy Sour. It's usually part of their fleet of beers, and this one is the Cranberry Orange Sour. So you can see the orange with, I guess, cranberries on top. They kind of look like pink or...
It's like a shower cap.
A little.
It's also the only one of these 3 that I haven't tried.
It is. So yeah, on the website, there's nothing on the bottle, but on the website it does say Grumpy Sour is a kettle sour, cranberry, orange, and approachable. For additional information, I also reached out to Les Bar just this morning to ask, because I know they don't usually write a big long description on the bottle, and I said, hey, what's going on with the Grumpy Sour? He says, yeah, and he says that it turned into more of a Belgian sour, which was not his plan.
Means.
I didn't know either, so I said, so what's a Belgian sour?
Help.
And he said, well, that's when maybe it tastes a little bit more yeasty.
I don't know what that means either.
I don't know. I'm just expecting it to be much more sour. I mean, you can already tell it is crystal clear.
Yeah, it is really clear.
To use ye bottle openers and get into that.
I know how to use a bottle opener.
Sure you do.
I'm just a girl. I'm literally just a girl.
It is a slightly difficult bottle opener as opposed to the usual one, which is just like the flat head and you're all
it's deceiving.
But
oh wow!
I've done this a couple of times.
I see.
Just a few. Hither and thither.
My allergies are activated.
Have arrived.
Yeah.
Are the third guest star of tonight?
Never welcome, always there.
It's it smells like a sour. Like it doesn't.
Like a sour.
I suppose cranberry orange. We've had cranberry sours before. I'm not sure if I've had an orange sour.
It's fairly a lot of cranberry sours. I feel like that's a go-to.
Well, it's a sour fruit.
Yeah.
Or a berry, or whatever it is.
Man.
It's a good head on it. It's a lovely color. It's not too pale.
It looks like it keeps.
I think it seems all right. Oh, I was because Les was saying that he didn't Well, we haven't had the Grumpy Sour before, so he was comparing it to the previous batches of Grumpy Sour. But we had the one that was the pear something.
That's not gonna all fit.
No, it's not, because that's 500. Usually these fit a 470. See, the cans are the tall cans are 473, but these bottles, Roof Hound, you always get 500 milliliters.
Why are you barking?
And they're full. So no, we'll take a sip off the top, and then we'll pour the rest of it in, and that'll be where the flavor crystals are. So cheers. What do you think it smells like?
IPA.
You think? Okay.
Would I say approachable? Yes. Would I say orange? Sure. Would I say cranberry? Yep. Would I say sour? Mm-mm.
I'm getting a little sour, but see, yeah, you got to get the at the bottom of the bottle, and I think that's where the flavor is.
Oh, I see. Look at all that. You just get dumped in there.
All the good stuff. All the good stuff. You want some sediment in there? So yeah, it's the good soap.
Good soup.
Ian and I call it it's either the flavor crystals or the sea monkeys. They might be crawling around the bottom. Another.
Kind of just tastes like an IPA to me.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if someone gave that to me and said that it was an IPA, I would say, okay, but it's a fruity IPA.
Yeah.
I think maybe orangey cranberry somewhere in the middle.
I mean, I don't like IPAs, but I would drink this.
I would drink this too. This is almost reminiscent of like the Radlers we had last week.
Kinda.
Or if someone said, oh, hey, here's kind of like a session IPA, a session.
I wonder how much my hair has been rubbing
orange IPA. Yeah, sometimes I put the levels over there. We should probably look at those every now and
then. Just let it be.
Green. Look, green and the orange. This is possibly the episode with the best sound in like 9 weeks. It's been terrible.
Whoa.
That's one for the sound levels. That came out great.
Yikes.
We talk about that. Ian and I mentioned the fact that we don't let our burps free. We don't compliment what we're drinking with a good burp, because usually I'm sort of, oh, how can I open up my throat and pass this as being very casual, and you try to disguise it.
Well, yeah.
But it's part of the process. I feel
Is it?
Yeah, if I make a beer and someone drinks it and then they go blah, and then a huge delicious burp comes out of it, I think to myself, yay.
Properly carbonated?
That is, yeah. Someone's telling me that they really enjoyed it. That's good stuff.
Okay.
To a point. If someone burps like 16 times in a row and they look like they're in distress, then I have done something wrong with my chemistry and beer making, which I need to get to one of these weeks.
Oh.
That's a lot of Easy Connect. What is Easy Connect?
Easy Connect is the absinthe system that we use at work. But I get them all.
So our ticket system at work, it sends us lots of notifications. I get hub notifications. I have so many emails of hub notifications, and I started getting more because they started sending me more notifications saying, oh, we're going to let you know about tickets that are going on over here. So I've got a nice little display, a nice little thing that I can be all like, okay, that ticket's there, but there's the email notification every single time. Now, I could go in and try to figure out how to turn off that email notification, or what I did was I set up a inbox rule to put them all in a folder. Because the thing was, I was going through and trying to delete things, and I was actually deleting important emails because I wasn't paying close enough attention to 300 and some emails a day. So I'm like, I've just tossed them over there, and now my inbox is, here are the 3 actual important things that I'm supposed to deal with today. I like this, but I can see why you wouldn't like it as much, because it does not have that distinctive mouth puckering.
No, it doesn't.
Kind of. And with the flavor of it, I would kind of like that. So maybe
you want the pucker with it?
Well, with this particular flavor, yes, I'm digging this kind of cranberry orange, because I don't feel like we've had an orange sour before, and I like it. I don't know that they're definitive grapefruit sours, but everything kind of gives me that grapefruit. I'm just
Sours in general?
Yes, they give you that. I have just eaten a slice of grapefruit, and now my face is inside out. I like that, especially for like a summer drinky thing. I mean, if the sun was still out, we could be all.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be my first choice, but I would drink it if it was offered to me.
Well, there you go. I mean, I know I'm notorious for giving the 8.5s. No, I think that's high 8s. I'd give them an 8.7 or an 8.8 for that one. But it's I think I think it is missing that sour part. Even kettle sour, which is usually that you know that you're gonna get that that squirmy, puckered up face.
Am I supposed to drink it all?
No, not if you don't want to. If you feel you've made a judgment, you're good. It's 500 milliliters.
Okay, more than a can. You already told me that.
A little bit more. But yeah, we can put that one to the side.
Okay.
Moving on?
Yeah. Wait, I didn't vote. Did you vote?
I gave it a iffy mark.
8.5?
Upwards. 8.7. I liked it as that.
7.
7.0?
Yeah.
Well, all right then. From
Oh.
Bay of Fundy Brewing.
Down the road.
This is 4.5. These are all quite local, actually. I felt kind of weird about that, but every time
Roof Hound isn't really.
I mean, it's Valley, so it's not Halifax, and I know there's lots of sours going on down there, and everyone's got their own sours, and you could probably go into the city and do that. But we drive around out here instead, so we get the ones from out here. I don't know that Schoolhouse was doing a sour this year. I should check with David. But Bay of Fundy Brewing, and the brewmaster Matt there is he. I think we had this conversation where he wants to do a sour per season. So he had the cranberry sour in the early spring, and then he was talking about a summer sour, and he hadn't quite decided on that one. And then I went in one day, and this can was there, and it is the Kelp Gose. And I went, if you were to let me guess like 50 times what would be the subject of your sour, I would not have gone with kelp. But I love the can art. Because you get the lighthouse. It's very Scotian. It's very nice. It's very cool. I wonder if the artist is listed on here. Return for refund. Yeah, I know that guy. Welcome to blah. No, bright, refreshing something.
Reminds me of William Dafoe.
Of all the although, well, no, it's way too colorful for a Willem Dafoe movie.
Oh, he was in that movie called The Lighthouse that they filmed at
Yarmouth. I know, but it was all black and white. How does a bright, colorful, beautiful green, with all the vibrant colors popping off this can remind you of black, other than the title, which, yes.
When I think of lighthouses, I think of that movie, and then I think of him.
I always think of a movie that I watched, which was about plants taking over the world, called Day of the Triffids, because the two scientists that figured out how to save the world, they were living on a lighthouse.
Oh.
That was also attacked by these plants, which was weird, because anyway, yeah, they were on an island in the middle of nowhere. So, kelp, is it a fruit?
Is kelp a fruit? No.
Well, you're making a sour. No. Usually it's a fruit sour. Can you make a cabbage sour? Can you make a radish?
In theory, I suppose, but
a potato sour? What is the upper limit here? Crafted with locally harvested kelp from the Bay of Fundy, our Kelp Gose pays tribute to that rugged coastline that shaped us. Bright citrus aromas intertwine with a delicate hint of ocean air, while a crisp, refreshing tartness is perfectly balanced by the natural salinity of Fundy-grown kelp. Experience the essence of the sea in every sip. For some reason, I thought the SEA, there was the lower part of the G should have been there, and it was cut off. So I thought that was seg. And then I was like, what's seg mean? And they didn't even write that. I just fit it in.
Is that on every beer made in Nova Scotia?
Check. Probably not.
No.
nsloyal.ca. So they got the stamp there for made here in Nova Scotia, NS Loyal. I keep trying to remember what I was going to say, and then it keeps going away every time.
Hey, that's me all the time.
It's got me in this thing as well. Seaweed, something, sours, local. Oh, No, it wasn't going to be about local stuff.
Are we sharing one glass?
Yeah, we'll pour some in one, pour some in the other.
Pepsi Cola in a Coca-Cola glass.
No, because if you see, I've got my branded ones, but I don't yet have one for Bay of Fundy because I keep forgetting to ask the next time I go in. So I'm just pouring mine in my Science of Beer glass that I got at last year's
Kelp Gose in a Science of Beer glass.
And you've got yours in the Beewolves pint glass. So just pint,
it's
pint
going
glassy
to
pint glass.
It's going to be tainted by the taste of the previous sour. That's all right. You only gave me 2 glasses. That's why I was asking if we were sharing. I'm so stupid.
That was me pointing to all 3 glasses I have provided my wife for the 3 beers that we're drinking tonight.
For some reason, I wasn't calculating this as a glass because there was liquid in it.
Yeah, also you seem to think that this was the one that you'd already drank something out of tonight, and you were already making a big point about not finishing the other one. Anyway, we made it a whole 16 minutes in before we started nitpicking and arguing about something. That's
okay. If that's arguing,
it's us arguing.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
I don't know, teasing, picking on each other. Is that light teasing? I don't even know what that is. Humorously pointing out each other's mistakes seems to be our thing, where we often say things like, "So did you mean to back up into that?" Like, I don't want to talk about it. And yeah, because our reply to those kinds of arguments is always, I don't want to talk about it.
I don't have space for that right now.
Mild embarrassment. Wow. This you've broken all your legs. This smells more soury, but I seem to recall when we had this before, because I bought you a few cans of this before.
Yes, you did.
Did it have that saltiness?
The taste is salty for sure. I don't remember the smell being salty, because it's a bit of a jump scare when you first take a drink of it.
Well, I've had 3 beers, I think, that have tasted kind of salty.
3 of this specific beer?
No,
you mean?
3 beers total ever.
You've only had 3 beers
that have ever tasted salty. Obviously salty. And there was the crustacean one from Saltbox, and then there was the oyster one from Sober Island, and I feel like there was another one that was weirdly salty. So having a saltiness to it, it's
Where's
like
Sober Island?
Muscadabit. Just south of Muscadabit, Sheet Harbor.
That's the one
that
that
have a little tap room
at the train station.
Yeah, at the train station.
Your girl knows trains. Ride the Dayliner.
How come Middleton doesn't have a brewery? We should demand that there's one there so that we can go
at the train station,
and we can go. Yeah, they should start back after the station.
They could
brewery.
Call it
the Chugga Chugga. There's so many hilarious, awesome train references you could make. I mean, the Maritime Cider Express is kind of doing it.
I get the Chugga Chugga. I get it.
If you were to be the train station brewery or something like that, you could have so many. You could have the crisscross. Oh, the crisscross applesauce sour. This stuff just writes itself. Come on.
I don't get the train reference.
The crisscross. It's the crisscross
the train crossing.
It's the railroad crossing.
Oh.
A little, you gotta work your mind a little bit. It'd be very imaginative with most of its. Should I turn off the preview again?
Do you see me looking at myself?
Only a little bit. If I switch over, because we've been to the Bay of Fundy, BayofFundyBrewing.com, by the way, has updated their website, and it's all. You are almost spitting this out. Are you okay? That's what the third glass is for.
No, super salty, but I like it this time. I didn't like it last time I had it.
Okay.
But that salt hits you up front the first sip.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's. Why am I getting a honey flavor out of that? Are you getting like a weird? I'm getting a mouthfeel of honey. There's a sweetness, but a very organic.
Yeah.
Like organic sweetness to that. That's
brings me back to my honey hyperfixation that I had for a while.
Barley, hops, kelp. I don't know what kelp tastes like. They're telling me that there's citrus. Honestly, yes. Citrus aromas.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah. I was getting that because I thought it was just going to be a regular sour.
Would like to believe that kelp is similar to dulse if it were to be dried out.
What's the difference between a gose and a sour?
A gose is a type of sour.
Oh,
All goses are sours, but not all sours are goses.
okay. So a Gose is a German wheat beer that uniquely includes salt.
Coriander. Yeah, but I feel like we've had goses before that aren't salty.
What was the other thing that Les mentioned? Because he said something about a spice. He said
Clove.
banana and clove yeast character, and I wasn't getting that in the Roof Hound.
Oh, you've gone back.
Because usually I immediately notice a banana and clove. So if there is any banana and clove in there, it is very light.
Banana and clove, is that one thing?
There's a weird thing where you get those two flavors at the same time, and that's kind of what comes out. It's really odd. It's like you can't get a banana flavor without a clove flavor, or a clove flavor without a banana flavor.
Okay.
So this is just a salt, coriander, tart, spicy, salty flavor profile in the Gose, where other sour beers,
flavor profile,
different fruits, bacteria, aging techniques. Do tell. Maybe there are some strong ones. Are you all right?
I'm trying to find the lies, but I can't. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. That's all.
You just want it somewhere.
No, I don't want to look at myself. I want to just no.
Okay. I
like it.
Prevalence of honey is making me like it a little bit. It is a bit salty.
You have to think about the honey to taste it though, because the salt is so upfront.
When Rebecca is drinking over at Ian's, she does this kind of thing where she steps in and she says, "You know what? This reminds me of the taste of it," and we're all like, "Yeah, that's the thing." And she puts her finger right on what the flavor is, and we're like, "Ooh, that's the one," and it's good. And Anna did the same thing one time where he said, "This tastes very earthy," and I said, "Oh my goodness, I've been looking for that description for a very, very long time." In retrospect, we probably could have shared most of these, but whatever. I wanted 2 grumpy sours. Look at that bottle; it's cool. Ooh, the other thing I'm doing is in making the beer kits and whatnot. Ian gave me all the tall bottles, but sometimes those ones are a bit big. So I've been saving whenever I finish with one of these, because I also have they give you the bottle caps with every kit, and so
how do you cap them?
With the bottle capper
you have a capper too?
That your dad found somewhere and gave to me, and it's downstairs. I know exactly. Man, I know roughly where it is.
He gives you a better gift than I do.
A bottle capper?
Yeah. It's exactly what you didn't know you needed.
Well,
or wanted, I guess.
Sorta, but you gave me the beer kit that is going to make the beer. He gave me the capper that's going to attach the bottle caps that are in your gift.
Wait, who's gonna live longer, the beer or the beer capper?
Well, I'm not gonna drink the beer capper. What?
It's a forever gift.
This is a very long conversation about the value of the thing. But yeah, if I was a painter, I wouldn't love a gift of new caps for my oil paints. You know, if you were gonna get me, if you were to buy me a bunch of paint, and then your dad was to get me a bunch of little caps that I could keep them fresh. I'm like, ooh, that's handy. And you're like, that's so much more handy than the crappy paint that I got you. Like, yeah, but the paint is what does the thing. It's what brings the pleasure. You can't just like, ooh, what a good beer. What kind of caps were on this? How did you cap this? With what capper? Tell me more about the person who donated this.
I might be interested in knowing. I don't know.
Well, you can't, because we're not going to spend 5 minutes talking about it. Gratefully. Good. We can move on. I like this. I do like this. It is giving me more of the teeth sour. This is giving me the grape, the yang. You know, but it's the back. It's down here. The sour candy twang at the back of your lower teeth. Sometimes the sour is like on the roof of your mouth. It gives you that the yang.
I'm not gonna lie, a little bit of that just came out my nose.
That's a different place to taste.
Honestly, this is a 5 senses kind of beer.
It is now.
We're at 2.
Looks good, smells good, tastes good. Feels good. I can totally think of the fifth sense.
What's the acronym?
Sounds good.
Sounds like the ocean.
This is now the sound of us listening to a beer glass. It is making a bit of a hiss, isn't
It's
it?
sizzling.
It's quite oceanic.
Close your eyes.
No, it just sort of sounds like
Oh! That's funny.
like a sensory deprivation tank.
It kind of does.
For all the sensory deprivation tanks that we've spent time in, we should start judging those.
Takes one to know one.
Can't tell if you're calling yourself a sensory deprivation tank or not. It is good. It's got more of the sour than the others, and the flavor is I couldn't tell you what kelp is, but it certainly tastes a little salty. This makes me thirsty. What? Do you want to look?
No, I don't want to look at myself. I want to look at the kelp. I want to see kelp.
Booyah.
No, real kelp.
Oh, what is kelp?
Ooh.
Yep. It is basic. It is slimy ocean boogers.
That stuff that is always on the beach.
Well, it's a type,
and it dries out and it hurts to walk on.
It is a type of seaweed.
It's an algae.
It is a large brown algae that makes up the order Laminariliales.
Can you look up kelp versus dulse? Illuminati.
Kelp versus dulse.
Yeah.
Not dulce, which is different. Kelp is a broad.
Dulse is red seaweed.
Smoky bacon-like taste?
That is not true. I'll tell you that for free. That is not true.
Have
you never had dulse before?
Well, I have, and it mostly just tasted salty. It was really chewy.
Chewy?
Oh, you don't like snap off a piece of dulse and be all like, yum, another one.
Dulse is supposed to be dried out.
When you eat a bit, it's still really chewy and difficult to even get through.
I never liked it, but
I think I've tried it once or twice. My friend Tim Turnell that I met up in St. John, he at all the Fringe Festival stuff. Really interesting artistic guy. He did a thing one year that was promoting leading up to the Fringe Festival, and he would do these every now and then where he would buy a bag of dulse and he would go and just interview people.
Mm-hmm.
But you had to have the interview. So he was interviewing like the chief of police and stuff, but you had to eat dulse while you were having this interview.
Funny.
So it's along the very same lines as what's his face? First We Feast with the hot ones.
With the hot sauce.
So he just found something that people actually like to eat.
Yeah.
As opposed to Maritimers who we pretend that we like to eat dulse and you just sell it to wayward tourists.
Yeah. I want to go to the Halls Harbor Lobster Pound.
Well, I was gonna say I want to make lots of money off of wayward tourists. Yeah, I haven't taken you out for a lobster in a while. Not since. Did you have one in Quebec? No.
No, not since Cape Breton.
Oh my God. Which was
4
years ago, sometime after tomorrow. Because tomorrow, well, if you're listening to this, it's not tomorrow anymore, but tomorrow is our 4th wedding anniversary.
But we went to Cape Breton like a week after our wedding or something.
It was about 4 days.
Right.
We were married on the Saturday. We left on the Wednesday.
Yeah, because we didn't want to have to switch up Joe's schedule, so we left on Wednesday. But also, I had to work Monday, Tuesday. But when I got hired, I was like, "All right, guys, yeah, I'll take the job, but listen up, I gotta go on my honeymoon from Wednesday to Friday." And they're like, "Cool."
And the one thing you wanted to do in Cape Breton, you said, I want to have a good lobster dinner.
Yeah.
And we went to that was in Inverness. I think it was
on the left side of the island. Yeah, I think it was called Gabrielle's or something. Actually, it was like a lighthouse or something on the outside.
The name of the restaurant, but it was
getting dark out when we got there.
It was pretty cool. It was really nice at the inside.
It was the craziest looking place.
Oh, there was lots of crap everywhere. It was like a half sports bar.
Yeah, there was like pool tables everywhere.
There was TVs all showing games and stuff all the way around the top. Oh, Gabriel's the band.
Gabriel. Le Gabriel
Gabriel.
in Shedicamp.
That's the one with the lighthouse on the outside.
The lighthouse. It all comes full circle.
The
We're back
Doucette
to the
family
lighthouse.
extends an Acadian invitation to Le Gabriel Restaurant and Lounge located in the heart of Shedicamp on the Cabot Trail. Oh, I was wrong. I thought we were further
Look
south.
at the image gallery. Everyone else isn't going to be able to see it. Insert here.
Oh. Okay, one. Image galleries are a little. This is
a little old.
This is rather 2001 website design right here, and there's so many broken images.
You can't even look at them.
No, restaurant when in Shedicamp. We offer unsurpassed Acadian hospital. Well, there's a picture of a lobster up in the header there, so it's not just you're not just there for the. I almost said stupid Acadian food. No insult whatsoever to Acadians, but the only Acadian food I've ever had was
rappy pie.
Bad.
Rappy pie?
And I didn't like it. Yes.
You didn't like rappy pie?
I did not like rappy pie.
It's just like a soupy shepherd's pie, is it not?
Yeah. Why would I want... Hey, do you like shepherd's pie? Would you like to introduce 50% water to that? No, I don't want watered down any.
Maybe you need to increase your water intake.
Do you know what I like? I like burgers. Well, would you like a 50% watered down? We could turn it into a soup, and then it's just hamburger. Oh my god, hamburger soup is an actual thing.
This is the front of Le Gabriel in Shedicamp, Nova Scotia. Go there after you drive the entire Cabot Trail in one afternoon, one side of the island to the other.
So,
and then drive back after you eat.
Here's the thing that I normally do is I try to line up the beers with the cans if I can't remember what I've had. But luckily, I have branded glasses, so I remember that Roof Hound is in the Roof Hound, and the Kelp Gose is in the other one there. So yeah, your Roof Hound is halfway done. Did you finish it? You're not saving a sip for a little bit later? I'm getting a message. Oh, there's a question. Did you put that piece of paper in the thing?
Yeah.
Good. Then
well,
yes.
I personally did not. Mike was there, and I gave it to Mike, and he said he was going downstairs, and he was going to put it in.
It went in yesterday. He asked tonight, why are people so bad at communication? Just in general. This is just... When you work with a group, they're so bad at it. They're so bad at it. I go into a chat channel with friends that I've had for 25 years now. I know everything about them. We tell each other everything. We know pretty much everything that's going on. I can tell you where most of them are right now. Where they're traveling. Well, no, because they don't tell us about that. But when trying to do anything like kind of in a volunteer committee or group that you work with, I keep someone who has access to communicating with you asked me to ask you about this one thing. Why didn't they just ask me? I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere. They could skip the middleman, but nope, people don't want to do that. How you went through your kelp?
I liked it this time.
I liked it as well. It was more soury, so I think that's a higher on the sour. I'll give that an 8.9.
Yeah, I would give that like an 8.9. That's very specific.
I've done a few of these.
9.
Cool.
Why don't we just round up?
Several reasons. I forget. I think it's Ananda that does it. He gets into the second digit. He's like, 825 for that one. He gets super. I'm like, oh my god. We're like, Ian wants to say things like 2 out of 3, whatever. I don't care. He wanted to make.
You talk about the voting scores on Dancing with the Stars.
I don't condemn them. I have a problem with the way they set it up, where they seem to be obsessed with, and I don't do this.
Low scores in the beginning. Low scores in the beginning. Higher scores
no matter what. Yeah. Because some of those first ones were very, very talented, and they said you just need to work a bit on this. And then later on, they were saying things like, "Oh, you're terrible, but you'll get better." And they all got 6s anyway. Yeah. I'm like, you have no score. The scores mean nothing. If your words are saying that's a 7 out of 10 or a 4 out of 10, but then you're giving everybody 6s, and that
you went to bed. When we're done here, I gotta show you.
Oh, was there more?
You missed Robert Irwin.
Which one's Robert Irwin?
Steve Irwin's son.
Oh, how'd he do?
He was the best one of the night.
Was he?
Oh my god,
did he get a 5? Good.
No, I think they got 7s and 8s.
7s and 8s already?
Yeah.
Damn, that's good.
Yeah,
Well,
it was so good.
I have never seen that boy dance. I've only ever seen him interview crocodiles and
He
things like
keeps
that because
talking
he
about how
was.
he's never moved to music in his entire life.
Oh my god! Okay, I'm
Like
very
as a
interested in
child, like
that.
he never danced to music growing up.
Speaking of Steve Irwin, from the Church Brewing Company,
Life after death.
the life after. Oh my god, that is pretty bad. Actually, I didn't mean to do that. The life
Sorry,
after
Steve.
death, Sparkling Rosé Sour, as a collaboration of the Church Brewing Company and Avondale Sky Winery. And if I'm not mistaken, Avondale Sky Winery is out in Hants
Avondale.
County. Is Avondale an actual place? I thought it was just like
Yeah,
a general.
that's where they're really when we go for a drive and we end up
Is Avondale Sky Winery
on
on
the
like
other
the
side
Windsor
of.
Forks?
No, that's Bent Ridge.
Yeah. So where's Avondale
Avondale
Sky?
is like on the other side of the opening to the Windsor Harbor.
See, they got the address for the Church Brewing Company, and then there's a
Like
big X over
it's
there
like
in
over
Truro.
here on the other side of the water. Like on the way to Burnt Coat Head, kinda.
What the heck is this map? Look at that.
What's that X supposed to
That's
be?
Truro.
Yeah.
Avondale is nowhere near that. Okay, I got it. Avondale.
It's where
Winery.
we occasionally would go for a drive while Joe played hockey in Newport.
Okay.
And like there's a wharf at the end, and there's like a little another little lighthouse.
So it's a Willem Dafoe. All right.
Yes.
That's fair.
It's where William Dafoe
Featured
goes.
collection. This is okay. It's a whole bunch of the best kept secret. Blah 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 blah. Get directions. Yes, please.
Okay, so technically it's Newport, but yeah, over there.
Newport Station. All right. So you go. Oh man, it's the
like
Mantua.
rather than going out and around, it's this little bit here.
So you got to go left in Mantua. So there's like an Avondale Peninsula
Yeah.
because there's a bunch of rivers that all feed into the Midas Basin right there in Windsor.
We've been there. Not.
What is this
Not
body
the winery
of water?
specifically.
Is this body of water called anything?
That's the mouth of Windsor.
I don't think they call it that.
They should if they don't.
Wait. The sketchy North Windsor thing that we always ask about is called Dimmock Point?
Well, not necessarily in here, but this over here was, I guess.
This is just called Park and Ride.
Yeah, well, that tracks.
If you're looking for the Park and Ride.
So sorry
right
if you live
there.
over there.
Is it, I don't think it's still part of the Avon River because the Avon River pours out into this. So what is this all called? This body of water?
Yeah.
Boot Island.
Because over there is like the Bay of Fundy.
This is Midas Basin here. But this big, huge thing that comes all the way down to Windsor is meh.
Let's ask Jama. Chuck Porter will know.
Chuck Porter will know. Anyway. Life After That Sparkling Rosé Sour is a collaboration between Church Brewing Company and Avondale Sky Winery.
What about it is Avondale, though, because it's a beer, and Avondale's a winery.
A refreshing collaboration
I see.
of a sour beer base rested on Leon Milo grape skins.
Grape skins.
Notes of bright raspberry and cranberry. Grape skins?
Yeah, Avondale Sky Winery grape skins. Why would you put grape skins in the sour?
Well, when you go in and you squish all the grapes and you filter everything out, I feel like the one thing that doesn't get into the wine is the skin. So have they finally figured out what to do with all the discards? The leftover grape skins that no one's ever wanted? Also, P.S. I love the color of this. This is outstanding. How's it?
Sac Vegas Brew Company, Sackville, Nova Scotia, Sackville Drive, Ian Smith.
You forgot the important
number. I don't know what the number
833, is. Come on.
Shout out. Oh, if you're wondering, it's because it's the gloss.
It's the Tapestry Beer Bar. See?
833, Sackville Drive, Unit 102.
I should probably add that. I never mentioned the Unit 102, but
they're gonna go to Pizza Girls.
They are gonna go to Pizza Girls. Don't go to Pizza. Well, go to Pizza Girls and then bring it next door.
Or go to the shawarma place.
Bring it over to. Was this the one?
La la la. Avondale Sky Winery.
Didn't I have this one looked up somewhere?
That's Church.
Ah, here we go. It's back. Our Life After Death Sparkling Rosé is a collaboration with our friends at Avondale Sky Winery. This was 5 months ago, sorry. Rested on Leon Millet grape skins. This beer has a beautiful deep ruby color with a subtle sweetness available in tap or in cans to take home.
You valleyized the name.
I don't know
there.
why I had to do it quite that way, but
Man, you should be in Halo. You sounded like a Cape Bretoner.
Deep ruby. That's not a Cape Breton accent.
I don't know.
That can't be a Cape Breton accent. What is that accent? I think that's that's some sort of strange New York / Brooklyn. What is going on?
The video ended, so it has moved
God.
on to continue
Facebook
the video.
has taken over doing things, and now they're doing things. Yes. So it's a wine and a beer collaboration between the two of them, which is fine.
Wine
Still
and
a
beer,
sour,
but not really wine.
Sparkling Rosé Sour. It is the strongest sour we've ever had. I am confident in saying that a 5.5 sour is the strongest sour
that
we've
can't
had.
be true. Research.
You think the half-cocked one is more?
Yeah.
I'm not so sure about that.
Yeah. No, that's a 5.
5 is even pretty high. Usually a sour is like 4 to 4.5. The Radlers, they go even lower, or sometimes they go up to 5.5. Actually, the Southbound Wheat I feel was a 5 or a 5.5. Strongest sour in Nova Scotia. I feel like AI should be able to answer these things for us.
Strawberry rhubarb Let's Jam. Is that new?
No, isn't that the?
Maybe that's the usual.
Oh, that might be this year.
What's
strongest? Oh, a jitney? I don't know. That's the Tatamagouche one. It's a shared, privately owned vehicle. Typically a small car, or that can't be right. Jitney sour. Jitney dry hopped sour. Jitney is dry hopped with this. Basically, jitney is just the name of the Tatamagouche sour, and that's it. Because otherwise...
The Fembot's a 5.5.
Is it?
It sure is.
Well, there you go. Okay. There is no single strongest craft sour beer in Nova Scotia. Blah, 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 blah. Ew. AI is letting me down.
Mango Dragon Fruit's a 5.
Where to find strong sours? Hello. What?
Brewery websites or craft beer retailers.
Thanks, AI. AI is basically telling me to do my own research and get out of the house. Piss off. Go to hell.
Wait, what's this?
I'm happy to learn.
I haven't had this before.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't? No, they've got that in 6-packs. But
It's a 3.6. You drink that for flavor, not fun.
You hopefully do. Well, we'll see how flavor over.
That's why it comes in a 6.
This smells. Here's the thing.
Oh, you didn't try it. I've tried this one.
Sparkling Rosé Sour. This smells more like a red, because I found, and I tried a taste of that one that David brought you one back from PEI, and I had a little sip of that one. What happens to me? Your favorite sours taste to me like crappy white wine. When you drink when someone's got a white wine, they're like, "Oh, try this white wine." I'm like, "Oh, that's like a cheap white wine is exactly what a sour beer tastes like."
My one from Benjamin Bridge, that wine that I like, tastes just like a sour.
Not Noah 7.
No.
Where's that from?
That's also Benjamin Bridge.
Oh, okay.
Wow, I can't remember the name of my favorite kind of wine.
Cheap white?
No, it's a yellowish. I can't remember.
Anywho,
doesn't matter.
Yeah, this smells more like a red. It smells like it got a bit more body and a bit more sweet and a bit more flavor. I think, based on tonight, we are the two most boring humans alive. Because this is the second living creature that we have put to sleep just with proximity. Long story short, our 2-year-old came home and we were sitting in the living room and he decided to just he asked for a pillow and he laid down, and he sometimes does this. He thinks it's funny to get under a blanket and get a pillow on the floor. and he fell asleep
On the floor.
on the floor.
He has never fallen asleep by himself.
And then next to us over here, we've got our dog who has found a little couch cushion next to us, sitting here drinking these beers, and she is she's out. She's basically napping over there. Very pleased.
There she is.
This is delightful.
Good girl.
I like this.
It doesn't have the sour back of the throat thing. It's got a little sweetness to it, but it's pretty good.
It's sweeter than a sour.
Mm-hmm.
So more of a rosé. And honestly, I have had actual rosés that do not taste as good as this.
Yeah, I don't like a lot of rosés. I'm probably shaking the camera with my leg.
Oh right, I keep forgetting to check out that.
Medication.
But it's a lot of whites and a lot of rosés have that same awful sour that are in sour beers.
Yeah.
This is nice. These are easy to drink. This is quite delicious. How many months ago?
I disturbed her and she moved over to
Oh,
the rug
no.
by the door.
I think I got this direct from the Church Brewery, so it's probably only available at a couple of locations.
Didn't you just get it like a week ago?
Yes, I did. So it might not be in the LCs. You might have to go to the actual places for the everything. But this is good. If not just for the color, but I mean this reminds me of the somewhat sour-ish, unsweetened grape juice that they would provide at the United Church for people who were taking communion.
Oh my God.
And you would have the unsweetened, so it was a very sour. It tasted like white. It basically tasted like de-alcoholized white wine red wine.
Speaking of white grape juice, you can't buy that in the store anymore. Occasionally I go to look for it because we used to buy it as like a delicacy once in a while. It was Welch's white grape.
Grape Juice Canada? Was Welch's Canadian? I haven't been able to find Welch's grape for several months now. They welched on their supply agreement. Well, there you go. Walmart North. Okay.
Grape drink.
T-bone steak, cheesecake, and Welch's grape. Wow. Okay. Bottles became too hard to open. They redesigned the jug 6 years ago. What is happening?
They still have it in the USA.
Well, is Welch's like this is the Calgary sub.
You have to like a white grape juice specifically.
Okay, Welch's fruit snacks. Is Welch's available?
Canada's favorite fruit snacks.
Yeah, thanks, advertisement. Just tell me, can you give it to me without it being an advertorial just once? Just white. Oh. Sparkling cider. Hello. And they immediately give you the sparkling, even though you didn't look for that. Well, look, it's available on Buggy. What's Buggy?
2024. Welch's white grape.
Archive post.
Oh, they got in trouble.
They saw it at Freshco.
Freshco, did they pull out of Canada? Googled it and Walmart.ca has it in stock. That is so not helpful. Come on, Reddit. Whatever. Anyways,
okay, well,
long story short, I haven't been able to find white grape juice anywhere for a very long time.
And you are right. It is the decadent stuff.
It is decadent.
Ooh, do you remember when we drove through the posh neighborhood just the other week because we were early for James's birthday? And I told you that there was a girl there that I kind of dated?
Yeah. Old posh.
She was the one who basically, they had effectively like 9 bottles of Welch's white grape juice
at any given time
in the fridge. So this is how I knew I was in a posh neighborhood. When you've got Welch's white grape juice on tap, you're doing fine. And that was A, how I learned it was delicious, and B, how I learned it was kind of for the people that weren't me.
It was discontinued in Canada in 2020.
No.
We have to go somewhere.
Kingston, Ontario, apparently. No, they were the ones who were pissed about it.
Oh, Amazon.ca. No.
That's Concord nonsense.
No.
Look at how non-white that is.
That's not clear.
That's purple. That's purple drink.
Well, that's
drink.
disappointing. 2020
Did not realize that.
ruined another good thing.
Yeah. Stole another thing from
Welch's
us.
white grape juice.
Thanks, 2020. You're just the gift that keeps on taking stuff away.
So disrespectful.
Well, Bryce said the dog's awake.
I don't think I can go on.
You can't continue. It doesn't taste like Welch's white grape.
It doesn't at all.
It do have a bit of a grape juice vibe to it, and I'm delighted that the sparkling rosé comes through. So I'm kind of wondering, cough, what part of the collaboration that Church had to do with it. It doesn't even have of a sour beer base rested on the grape skins. That's my thing. Grape skins in wine making. Are they used? Because usually oh damn, I don't know anything about winemaking. Look at this. Grape skins are crucial in winemaking.
So why are they giving them away?
Because apparently their red wines at Avondale don't require color or tannins or complex aromas through maceration. Maceration, which is different. I have no idea what it means.
Ever so slightly.
It's probably different. There's probably not a lot of lacerations in winemaking.
Who's to say?
For rosé, skins are used briefly to impart a pink hue before separate. So basically,
food coloring.
They're basically chucking them in, swirling it around, and then filtering them back out again. White wines generally have minimal skin contact, thanks. Though a short pre-fermentation contact time can add body, flavor, and aroma precursors.
That's so romantic.
Skins are the good bit. Skin's a good thing. We need more grape skin.
We also need more white grapes, but we can't.
That's true. I don't.
Beggars can't be choosers.
How did they make white grape juice? There you go. White grape juice is made by crushing green-skinned grapes, the Thompson seedless, then extracting the juice by heating, pressing, straining the pulp to get a clear juice. The liquid is chilled, sediment to settle, decanted, strained per filter.
Why aren't wineries making white grape juice and profiting off of Welch's laws?
So it's not white grapes, it's green grapes. And then what they don't do, they don't dip the skins in, which that other highly sexualized description was talking about.
Yeah.
Where they were like, oh, you get them skins in there, you just swirl them around and get all the good tannins and whatnot. So no skins from the green ones apparently, because you're getting a clear juice. Liquid is chilled. Oh, it's ice wine. Okay, it's ice wine for non-alcoholic grapes.
All wine is ice wine if you drink it with ice cubes like I do.
I know slightly more about the process of ice wine than that.
Is it not just wine that's in ice?
It is. There's something about you freeze the grapes, and then in crushing and removing everything, it takes more of the water out of it. I don't know. How do you're being attacked by your birthday twin?
A jump scare.
Ice wine. There. Grapes are left to naturally freeze. The frozen grapes are hand-picked, immediately pressed to extract a thick, sugary juice. So you're getting more of the juice because the water remains ice. So if you squeeze a frozen grape, you'll get more of the, I don't know, tannins, flavor.
Okay.
It's taking the water part of the grape out of the winemaking equation.
Oh.
Highly concentrated.
So it's stronger tasting in theory.
Usually ice wines are higher in percentage and a little bit, more of a dessert wine where it's very sweeter kind of taste.
I'd like to go to Ice Wine Festival.
When is that happening? That's usually November, December, I thought.
Well, after the temperature drops to -8.
So probably after next week.
This morning?
Annapolis Valley Ice Wine Fest 2020. What year is it? 5. Booyah! There it is.
February.
What?
I have to wait until February? Or April?
Winter. That's the Winter Wine Festival.
Oh, that's not what I want.
No.
Ice wine is a
there
thing.
used to be an ice wine fest.
Isn't that at Grand Prix?
2019, and it's Ice Wine Festival.
Maybe they renamed it.
Maybe they don't have it anymore. Oh, now it's the Winter Wine Festival.
They couldn't make enough ice wines.
That's entirely possible. They still have
We
ice
gotta
wines
ask Jeremy.
from last
He knows
year.
everything.
I'm on the bus on Saturday. Wait, where do we go Saturday? I'll ask Robin. Not Robin. Rachel. She's at Mercator.
Ew.
She knows things probably.
Does Mercator participate?
Probably not, but they have dessert wines. So I will ask them about ice wines. Good thing we're talking about ice wines because we're here about. I mean, the wine conversation.
I don't know what's going on.
The wine conversation came up because we were discussing this Church Sour, which does
not
resemble, but it combined with a winery to make wine flavored sour beer. Sour? How is this one?
It's not really as sour.
It's not as sour as the others, but it's much tastier. So it's not quite as sour, but I love it.
Because you don't like sours.
So which is what I'm trying to vote based on what I think someone who would like a sour would like.
Right.
So this as a sour beer is much lower, much like the Roof Hound. Which I think I said was mid 8. Yeah. So I think an 8.4 for this one.
I'll give it a 7.9.
Ooh, okay.
I will indulge in your weird voting system.
Because there's many points to go up. Like it's good, it's tasty, it's fine. But you've got like the whole a point and a half to go of could this be puckering up my face? Could this be more flavorful? Could this have a bit more of the for sours, I feel like the Kelp was the only one that came even close to making me think, ew, I'm definitely drinking a sour. But this has been most of our entire lives where we drink an IPA and we think, ugh, it's an IPA, gross. And the newer recipes have not been as...
I mean, these three were a good variation to show what variety a sour can look like.
That's true.
Because they're all very different.
Yes.
Sometimes all sours kind of taste the same.
That's the thing I like about the sours is...
They're consistent.
No, there is a lot of variety where you get, we're going to make a blueberry sour. Oh, we're going to make an orange cranberry sour. It's off the map. This one's going to be a completely different color entirely. So I like that. What we learned last week about the Radlers aren't judged in the brewery competitions or the Canadian beer competitions because a Radler is just, hey, we've got some beer, and after you've made beer, that's when you add juice.
Yeah.
A sour is kettle.
It's made that way.
It is. So these ones are judged, and I like that. So I now have more respect for sours than I did for Radlers.
What's wrong with my wrist?
It bends.
Now look at it on the camera.
You have bones. Oh, that?
Yeah.
Remember earlier when I said all we have is a light coming from almost directly above us and it's going to cause shadows? Do you want another light source?
We're in.
Well, now you're shining the light source in the other direction. Great. That's going to do a thing.
This is worse.
It's actually not. See, now your wrist doesn't look like it's...
Oh, there she is.
Well, that's your... What I call the Bible bone.
My cyst is still there. No, this is the Bible bone.
No, this is. The one on the outside. My grandmother was obsessed with this. So if you have a bone sort of on the outside of your wrist, and if it protrudes too much, the only way my grandmother insisted on this, the only way to get it to not stick out quite so much is if you set your arm down and smashed at it with a Bible.
Okay, but the exact same thing. But when you have a ganglion cyst, you're supposed to smash it with a Bible to burst it, to get rid of it.
I feel like people
It's still there. It's not as big as it was.
I feel like people who want to smash things with Bibles have never heard the scientific words ganglion cyst. They basically say, something's sticking out of you, I'm going to hit it with a Bible.
I'm so for real right now. Remember I got him
I
to
remember.
take it out via needle before, and then it came back, and then I couldn't do anything about it because I was pregnant. It's still there.
Okay.
It's not as big as it was.
No, it was not.
But everything you look up, it's like, yeah, just freaking smash it with a book. And it'll go away because it'll burst
Well,
it.
there you go. I've got a rather thick copy of Lord of the Rings.
Go!
If you want to try that. I feel like Lord of the Rings is probably a better quantifier than the Bible.
Yeah, I feel like it doesn't necessarily need to be the Bible. Let's be clear.
There are certain people who think that is that is the correct way of doing things. Oh my goodness, so many things have happened online tonight while I was waiting for you. So there's
I was gone for like 10 minutes.
Yep. And Jimmy Fallon's ABC show has been taken off the air because he stated that the assassin of the most recent the guy Charlie Kirk, that was his name. Charlie Kirk died. He was shot and assassinated. Jimmy Fallon said that his assassin was a conservative.
Yeah.
And now the parent company of ABC has demanded that his show be taken off the air just for saying that.
Yeah, I saw that. It wasn't even saying anything other than...
I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
And
what else happened?
And people are still saying that they want to defund the CBC, and I'm like, y'all see what happens when you defund the CBC?
What else happened?
Crazy nonsense like that. There was another media-ish type thing.
The Summer I Turned Pretty announced a movie.
That's not news. Or important. Or
I saw you sitting there looking up, watching almost the entire finale. I saw those eyes.
I wanted her to turn the dude down and then take a long walk off a short pier. I was kind of partly hoping that that's what was going to happen. And yes, I did not, though I do not condone violence, I did not hope that Charlie Kirk was going to get assassinated, but that one character on that one show, yeah, she can end it all. I'm good with that. Because it's fictional, so that should be all right. Anywho, these were tasty sours. I like these. You weren't. Oh, here's the real quiz. Go back and try your grumpy sour from Roof Hound. See what you think of that one. There was more in that glass than you thought was going to be.
Yeah, still tastes like an IPA.
Really?
I'm gonna drink the rest of it though. But
really,
still tastes like an IPA.
I'll give you that as more of a. No, it's just got that little bit of a bite. I do see what he's talking about with the Bavarian. Was it Bavarian? No, Belgian. Belgian with the yeast and the banana cloves. But I'm gonna sip and enjoy this.
It's a flashback to a show I watched as a child.
Well,
can't remember.
I know it ain't He-Man.
No, it's something the Barbarian. It was on Family Channel. It was an animated show about a barbarian.
Conan the Barbarian?
No. Barbarian. I think that's how the theme song went.
I'm learning an awful lot right here. This is good. This is all good. We'll find out this Barbarian show.
Animated. Dave the Barbarian. That's him. That's the guy.
That's definitely Dave the Barbarian.
Barbarian.
That looks exactly like the plot to Crepopolis.
Maybe.
Oh, I should keep watching Crepopolis.
I remember that show.
Enjoy that. I'm getting so off topic now. Thank you for joining us. We've been an hour. So we've had 3 beers, and I think we've given reviews on everything. I'm trying to remember everyone's numbers, but we're here every what night is it? Wednesday from 8 to 9 p.m. here at youtube.com/@drinknsdry. And that's where all of the a lot of the archives go. You can find our podcast, all the podcasty places. I try to drop those as best I can. And we also try to throw up some excerpts and funny bits up on the Facebook and the YouTubes, the Instagrams, the TikToks, even. I should check and see how many views we got recently, but I'm not sure. And yeah, I think that's about it. So thank you to Church Brewing, to Avondale Winery, to Bay of Fundy Brewing and to Roof Hound Brewing for making the beers that we did taste tonight. So thank you for tuning in, checking everything out, and we'll talk to you next week. Good night.